I went to...
We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City, GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century, the home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from KC. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Your body is at it now. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you that
Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Second and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Mahomes back. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Across midfield, shot out of the cannon. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Big play for KC. 37 yards.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out, and not only do you pick up the first down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive. You're really trying to start this game on a high note.
And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls to get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on third down. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he will score! Hollywood Brown! Touchdown Chiefs! His first touchdown of the new campaign. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. To the air right away is Hurts. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll lead to a second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
They'll try again here, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
What can they do here on third down and 7? A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to pass. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their positions. In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is a dream scenario. The offense can get the ball first and goal, and Greg can take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only on a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
Jackson now to return it. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. That's Goddard in motion. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. It just, he never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
On third down, it's Hurts. Open man, left side, he's got it. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and a yard. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll run. It's Barkley. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
1st and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. And defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. That one hauled in. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This one going to be sniffed out. Thrown up in the backfield.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Got a man, that's Rashee Rice. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. From the 34-yard line, here's second and a couple. To throw is Mahomes. Man over the middle, it's Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And he's in. Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Finding room at midfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
Here goes Hurts on the design run. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now, Hurts. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And he's complete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be third down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
It is 3rd and long. Dotson, the man in motion. 3rd and long for Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal for the moment. There is a flag on the field. This one is coming back. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Third down, here's Hurts out of the gun. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
36-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard
line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. Third and long. Mahomes now to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up third down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
On fourth down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
He'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds for the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Still going. And he's into the end zone. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
This is simply just a check down, Mike, and it's got to be held to a short game, but instead he's physical, he's fast, and the next thing you know, he's in the end zone doing a celebration. It's funny what can happen when you get that effort with great execution.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Eagles are back within 4. It's 21-17. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11. Patrick to throw. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. That's Goddard in motion. They run out of the gun with Barkley. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Christian Fulton is in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Play action. Here's Hurts working his way out left. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 35 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 2nd down, Hurts. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Open man, downfield, he's got his tight end, Goddard. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball.
And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here, this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Here comes Worthy to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Gray. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 6. Now, Mahomes. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles have taken a 4-point advantage. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
15.
Mahomes. Open man, right side is Kelce. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. They forced a punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's first and 10. We'll start out here with an option to the left. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Here's second and 6. He'll get this out to the left flat. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A gain of 4, and it's third down.
Go Silver, ready?
Hurts will try it again. It is brought in the end zone. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. A first down throw for Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Yellow. Hey, 43, 43. What's that?
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
So far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Yellow.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 17 yards on that connection. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Yellow.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 7.
Brings up second down at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And he will score. Game on. Travis Kelce. Touchdown Chiefs. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's caught. So they get the two-point conversion. And all of a sudden, now 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Jackson now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Smith. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
from the 29. Here's 2nd and 3. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
We give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. That's Goddard in motion. Out of the gun. They give it to Berkeley. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a first down for Philly. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. I don't think I was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Moving to his right. He's going to keep it himself. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here is 1st and 10.
Fire on these two. 43.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. They'll go up now for 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Over the flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. To throw is Mahomes. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. Now Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Mahomes now to throw again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. Hey, 43. Yellow.
On second down, Mahomes. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
Hey, Ridley.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long.
Yellow. Let's go, Eddie. 15.
Here's Mahomes. Escaping to his left. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.